Hello there, YouTube. It is the Light here again, bringing you another news broadcast. Thanks for tuning in. Today we've got some news once again, touching base on the publicly traded cannabis stocks. We've got Canopy Growth and Aurora Cannabis, both getting some ratings upgrades from some important analysts, so that's good. As I was talking about last video, there's a lot more acceptance happening within corporate America and globally, as far as companies and just society in general accepting cannabis and hemp. So that's very cool. And we also saw Carl's Jr. in Colorado having a CBD infused burger, this 420. Very cool stuff. I mean, it's just fun to see all of the creative things that people can do with this wonderful plant that has been prohibited for such a long time. It's just amazing. It's fun too. People are having fun. I think that it's good for people, and it's good for people to work in industries where they're cultivating things, where they're growing, gardening. All of this is an amazing way to both earn economic revenue, but also to live a healthy life. So it's very good. And we see Aurora Cannabis buying out all the rest of Hempco, Food and Fiber. So hemp and CBD, as well as the industrial products made from hemp, are showing to be something very valuable, probably more valuable than a lot of folks would realize, especially as you can create everything from the plastics that you're using for silverware and bottles to the composite material that you would use for the body of a car to the fuel that you would use for a car. Hemp is so versatile, and the fun part about all of that is that as you grow hemp, you're sequestering CO2 from the atmosphere, so you're also getting those greenhouse gases turned back into a solid carbon form, getting them out of the atmosphere. Hemp is actually a plant that demands a very high quantity of CO2, and if you grow cannabis indoors in a facility like where I had worked before, oftentimes there's a CO2 deployment when the lights are off and nobody's in the room at high parts per million to help beef the plants up as they absorb it and spit out oxygen and turn that CO2 into basically a carbon-based life form of cannabis. It's incredible, and it's great to see the acceptance of this, and just to see acceptance among society in many cultures globally. We have companies like Phoenix Life Sciences, who's developing some very novel treatment for diabetes using THCV. They're running trials testing their new product in the Pacific so that they can then distribute worldwide into the United States with FDA approval, of course. We also see, of course, Aurora Cannabis making their investment in Germany, where they can do some incredible research, where they have this government-backed program to distribute medical cannabis product. And also a company that I think is very incredible, on the verge of something amazing, is Zynerba. Zynerba Pharmaceuticals, with a drug, a treatment coming out that will be used to help people with Fragile X syndrome, which is the leading cause of autism and cerebral palsy. It's important to be aware that there are disorders out there that don't have a lot of good treatments, and the number of pharmaceutical drugs that people with autism and cerebral palsy might be required to take so that they don't have a seizure without cannabis is too high. So something like this saves people. It saves people money, it saves people's lives and their quality of life especially. So I'm so excited to see that they're running trials again, showing promising results, and now running another phase of FDA-backed human trials, showing results sometime later in 2019, probably sometime in the third or fourth quarter. Stock is moving very well, as the market is seeing this, fundamental move of the company. But the market in general in hemp and cannabis is doing well. Like I said, canopy growth getting upgrades, shooting up, leading the Canadian cannabis markets. Aurora not doing too bad at all, and so many other companies doing well. And a company that I'm following so closely, as you know, one of the top companies on my watch list is Hemp Inc. Hemp Inc. is very, very exciting. You have got to check out the video about the Veterans Village Kins community going on in Kingman, Arizona. This is an amazing project, but this company has built out the industrial hemp infrastructure that wasn't even here before. And now they're reporting revenues for full year 2018 showing really amazing financial results on paper now, as the company becomes more legitimate, as hemp and cannabis in so many forms are becoming legalized, and as so many states take up initiatives to get hemp cultivation online, including Oklahoma, the latest state to go ahead and legalize industrial hemp in time to plant. Now you can go ahead in Oklahoma, a great state for such a crop. Now this is an amazing time that we live in, where Carl's Jr. is just about ready to deploy the CBD infused burgers. We have treatments now for autism, cerebral palsy, and other neurological disorders coming from cannabis. Things that are just game changers. And Phoenix Life Sciences, a very interesting company with their cannabis cultivation in the Pacific, but also an incredibly promising pipeline of horticultural wellness products. It's a shame that it's been prohibited for such a long time, and now really it's taking this old knowledge that was nearly forgotten, and we're now, as a species almost, it seems, rediscovering the incredible things that plants can do. And it's springtime, it's time to plant, it's time to get your gardens going, grow something. There are community gardens. Even if you live in a city, urban gardening is huge, and it's spreading worldwide. When I was in college, I went to Denmark and the UK studying urban agriculture, doing some survey-based research, and that was when I really realized how cities can produce so much food themselves, how people can come together and grow things, and how important it really was. I mean, growing up on a ranch the way that I did, I was used to farming, and we had cattle as well. But I took for granted the things that I learned helping my dad out in the garden, growing peas, growing tomatoes, carrots, a whole bunch of things. We even grew corn, or attempted, despite the wind. Now, pardon the interruption, folks. There was a helicopter flying over, and then I had to take a call. But I'm getting back to where we were. I was just talking about the importance of agriculture and cultivation, making things grow. It's good for you, it's good for the earth, it's really holistic. And so I want to encourage everybody to go out and find a community garden. It's becoming so prevalent in society nowadays, so it would just be fantastic if you found one near you where you could go and join in the cultivation and go do some urban agriculture. Even if you're really deep in the city, there are urban gardens everywhere now, and it's really fantastic. I'd also appreciate it if you're interested, if you would just go find an organization that appeals to you, that promotes awareness for people with special needs, autism and cerebral palsy, or an institute that does research to help those people. I will probably link to something down in the description as well if you want to check that out. And I really, really do appreciate you all tuning into this video. If you like the video, give me a like, and please leave me some feedback in the comment section. And also, don't forget to subscribe if you want to be alerted when the next video comes out. Until next time, folks, I just want you to also go check out the Southern Sinners, a really awesome band about to go on tour, and you can check out a little bit of their music now. You can also buy their album on pre-sale, and it's about to drop as they go on tour and rock the West this summer. Now, folks, I really appreciate you tuning into The Light, and I love everybody. I love all of you who are helping me grow this channel and who are a part of this community. So until next time, peace out.